What's up, everybody? Shudder just dropped a new original film. It's about a young renegade priest who's so fierce and badass that whenever he walks into a room, the demons react like this.
Motherfucking Charlie Bronson!
But can this badass priest face his past and also face a new enemy? A better question to ask would be, is this movie any good and is it worth your time? I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, it's Shudder Saturday. Let's talk about the newest Shudder original film, Shadow of God. We follow Father Mason Harper, who's not only an elite priest, but also a badass exorcist. But as of lately, not only is he questioning his faith, but he's also reflecting a lot on his past. He had to do an exorcism on his own father, and he starts debating to himself, was his father possessed by a demon, or possibly someone holy? And the short answer to that question is...
no.
So where I think this movie has some really good strong points, it's not the supernatural element, it's more about when it deals with people and with cults. Because when this movie delves into the supernatural, it does a lot of cliches. And then it'll start suggesting like the Vatican's like some secret agency that handles exorcisms. And well, to me that just comes off as...
stupid.
Now, if this movie was more on the campy side, I'd be like, hey, that's kind of cool. I'll roll with it. But unfortunately, this movie's trying to play it serious, and that's where the acting could be very troublesome. And speaking of acting, we actually do get some good acting from actress Jacqueline Byers, and she's definitely trying her hardest with this material. And actually, I felt bad for the actress because it's not her fault, but unfortunately, she was in another bad Exorcist movie, I think like a year or maybe 2 years ago, and I was like, oh no, poor thing, and I was like, wait a minute, is this actually in the same universe, possibly? I'm gonna be completely honest here, folks, this felt like one of those really bad episodes of Supernatural, where they intended it to be like a spin-off episode, and Sam and Dean don't show up until the very, very end of the episode. I'm sure if you've been following me for a while, you probably already know this, but I'm just not a big fan of the possession genre anymore. I used to love it as a kid, but as I've grown older, I'm just like, it's just very copied and paste, it's very cliche, it just honestly feels like no one that's writing these movies or directing these movies are actually doing their homework. And don't get me wrong, in the past couple years, there have been one or two exceptions, but for the most part, I think it's riddled with more bad than good. My rating for The Shadow of God, well, I would say skip it, but if you already have Shudder, this movie could be good as background sound while you're doing something else. But like I always say, just because I don't like something doesn't mean you don't have to. Alright, The Shadow of God. Did you see it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you a fan of possession movies? Do you hate possession movies like I do? Please comment below and let me know. And please don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And don't forget, I review Shudder Originals every Saturday. I've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years now, and I am not sponsored by Shudder. I was just doing this out of the kindness of my heart because at the time, 3 or 4 years ago, not many people were talking about Shudder Originals, let alone consistently every Saturday. So yeah, spread the word around, and like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your homies about this page, and I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
I kick ass for the Lord.